What's up, everyone? Mechanic Cam here with your best car advice of all time. Today I'm going to save you thousands of dollars with 5 simple checks that take less than 10 minutes but can prevent repairs that average over $3,000. I've been working on cars for years, and I can't tell you how many times I've seen people come into the shop with a $4,000 transmission rebuild or a $2,500 engine replacement that could have been prevented with a $5 bottle of fluid and 2 minutes of their time. According to the latest 2024 data, the average car repair bill is now $838. But major system failures like transmission problems can cost you $2,000 to $5,000. That's more than most people's monthly rent. But here's the thing, most of these expensive failures don't happen overnight. They give you warning signs, and today I'm going to teach you exactly what to look for. Check number 1, transmission fluid. Let's start with the big one, your transmission fluid. A transmission rebuild averages $3,500 in 2024, but checking your transmission fluid takes 30 seconds and costs you nothing. Here's what you need to do. With your engine running and warmed up, park on level ground and engage the parking brake. Pull out the transmission dipstick. It's usually red or yellow and located toward the back of the engine bay. The fluid should be bright red and smell sweet. If it's brown, black, or smells burnt, you're looking at internal damage that's already happening. Dark fluid means the transmission is overheating and breaking down internally. But here's what most people don't know. The level is just as important as the color. Low transmission fluid causes the pump to suck air, which creates bubbles. Those bubbles compress under pressure instead of transferring power, causing slipping, overheating, and eventually complete failure. I had a customer last month, 2018 Honda Accord with 85,000 miles. She ignored the slight slipping in second gear for 6 months. When she finally brought it in, the fluid was black and 2 quarts low, $3,200 for a rebuild. If she had checked it when the slipping started, a $40 fluid change would have fixed it. Check number 2, coolant system. Check number 2 is your coolant system, and this one can save you from a blown head gasket that averages $2,800 to repair. First, never open a hot radiator cap. Wait until the engine is completely cool. Check your coolant reservoir. It should be between the minimum and maximum lines when cold. But here's the critical part most people miss. Look at the color and consistency. Coolant should be bright green, orange, or pink, depending on your car's type. If it looks rusty, has floating particles, or looks like chocolate milk, you have serious problems. Rusty coolant means your cooling system is corroding from the inside. Those metal particles will clog your radiator, water pump, and heater core. Milky coolant usually means you have a blown head gasket, and coolant is mixing with oil. That's a $2,800 repair right there. Here's a pro tip. Feel the upper and lower radiator hoses when the engine is warm. They should be firm, but not rock hard. If the upper hose is hot and the lower hose is cool, your thermostat is stuck closed. That's a $200 fix now, or a $3,000 engine replacement later when it overheats. Check number 3, brake fluid and system. Check number 3 is your brake system. Now, brake pads and rotors might only cost $400 to replace, but ignoring brake problems can lead to caliper damage, brake line failure, and even ABS system problems that can cost over $2,000. Open your brake fluid reservoir under the hood. It's usually a small, clear plastic container near the firewall. The fluid should be clear to light amber. If it's dark brown or black, it's absorbed moisture and is eating your brake system from the inside. Here's what happens. Brake fluid is hygroscopic, meaning it absorbs water from the air. Water boils at 212 degrees, but brake fluid boils at over 400 degrees. When your brake fluid is contaminated with water, it boils under hard braking, creating vapor bubbles. Those bubbles compress, and suddenly you have no brakes. But the real expensive damage happens over time. That moisture causes corrosion in your brake lines, calipers, and ABS components. I've seen brake lines rupture because the fluid hadn't been changed in 8 years. That customer paid $1,800 for new brake lines, calipers, and ABS module work.
Check number 4, engine oil condition.
Check number 4 is your engine oil, but I'm not just talking about the level, I'm talking about the condition. Engine rebuilds average $4,500, but this check takes 30 seconds. Pull your oil dipstick and look at the oil on the end. Fresh oil is amber or black and flows smoothly. If it's thick like pudding, has metal particles, or looks foamy, you have problems. Thick, sludgy oil means it's not flowing properly. Your engine has tight tolerances. We're talking thousandths of an inch between moving parts. When oil gets thick, it can't get into those tight spaces, causing metal-on-metal contact and bearing damage. Metal particles in the oil means something is already wearing out. Could be bearings, could be the camshaft, could be piston rings. Either way, you're looking at internal engine damage that only gets worse. Foamy oil is another red flag. This usually means coolant is leaking into the oil system. Again, blown head gasket territory. I had a customer with a 2016 F-150 who ignored foamy oil for 2 months. By the time he brought it in, the bearings were shot, and we needed a complete engine rebuild. $4,200. Here's a bonus tip. Check your oil cap too. If there's white, creamy buildup under the cap, that's moisture contamination. In winter, this might just be condensation from short trips, but combined with other symptoms, it could indicate head gasket problems.
Check number 5, belt and hose inspection.
Check number 5 is your belts and hoses, and this one can prevent multiple expensive failures at once. Pop your hood and look at your serpentine belt. It should be smooth and flexible. If you see cracks, fraying, or shiny spots, it's about to fail. When your serpentine belt breaks, you lose your alternator, power steering, air conditioning, and water pump all at once. I've seen people ignore a squealing belt until it snapped on the highway. Not only did they need an $80 belt, but the sudden loss of power steering caused an accident. The real expensive part? When the belt broke, the water pump stopped working, the engine overheated, and warped the cylinder head. $2,400 in damage from an $80 belt. Check your radiator hoses too. Squeeze them gently. They should feel firm but give slightly. If they're rock hard, spongy, or you see bulges, they're ready to fail. A burst radiator hose will dump all your coolant in seconds, causing immediate overheating and potential engine damage. Let me quickly recap these 5 checks that can save you thousands. Transmission fluid. Check color and level monthly. Dark or low fluid means expensive problems ahead. Coolant system. Look for rust, particles, or milky appearance. Feel those hoses. Brake fluid. Clear to light amber is good. Dark fluid eats your brake system. Engine oil condition. Not just level, but consistency and color. Foamy or thick oil spells trouble. Belts and hoses. Cracks, fraying, or bulges mean replacement time. These 5 checks take less than 10 minutes and can literally save you $10,000 or more in repairs. I've seen it happen over and over. People who do these simple checks catch problems early and fix them cheap. People who don't end up with major system failures. Here's your homework. Go check these 5 things on your car this weekend. Take pictures if you're not sure what you're looking at, and drop them in the comments below. I'll personally review them and let you know if you have any red flags. If this video saved you money or taught you something new, smash that like button and subscribe for more money-saving car advice. I post new videos every Wednesday and Saturday with the best car advice of all time. What's the most expensive car repair you've ever had to pay for? Let me know in the comments. I bet it could have been prevented with one of these simple checks. Until next time, keep those cars running strong.